Good morning, Jack Squad. Hope everybody is doing well. And I hope you're making it happen for yourself. That's what we got to do. Make it happen for ourselves. So welcome to Jackie with a Q. Where the Q stands for Queen. This Q stands for question. And the Q stands for quality of life. So before we get started, don't forget to drop down in the description box and like, share, comment, subscribe. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Okay? And also, don't forget that I'm doing a live this Sunday, February 28th, which is my birthday. I want you all to come on in and celebrate with me, right? Don't know what we're going to talk about. I ain't thought about it yet. Drop down in the description box and what you guys think, right? I don't know. I want it to be upbeat, though. Something upbeat, right? Something funny. But anyway, let me get to my subscribers for the day. And that is Nicole Blunt, Beautiful Barnes, and Robert Keyboard. Thank you guys for always having comments for me. So anyway, y'all, this is going to be quick because I got to go to work. But it's been something, let me tell you something. Today we're talking about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now, let me just say this. Let me preface this by saying this was it still might be my favorite. This is my favorite group out of the Housewives franchise. And I have been watching it from the beginning, way back, very beginning. I've been watching, I don't know how many years, 11, 12, 13, 14, I don't know. But I watch it because they're black women, they're in Atlanta, and I watch it, right? They're good. It was good TV. Now, but sometimes, people think if you're messy can be good, it can be entertaining, but if you're evil with the mess, that's something different. And that's what we're going to talk about today. So last week's episode, for the last 2 weeks, the ladies were at somewhere on the beach. They had a house somewhere on the beach. And this particular episode, they are celebrating, now why I can't remember her name. They're celebrating, who is the girl that's getting married? What is her name? Cynthia, that's it. I forgot what her name was. Ooh. So they're celebrating Cynthia. And so they're going to have I guess, bridal shower or party or get down or whatever you're going to call it, right? So Kenya was in charge of the trip. The trip has been horrible so far. Why? Because Kenya, first of all, she put Marlo in a bad room purposefully. She got a chef and he was cooking a whole hog or something, but she ordered her something to eat and then ordered the girl something to eat. Like, Kenya, don't make sense to me. Like, you're a pretty girl, something deep down in her that ain't right. I don't know what it is, but it's deep down in her and it is not right, right? And because she looks for how to be mean. She's really mean. And for the life of me, I don't understand why Cynthia and Candy don't see it. She's mean, and she seizes the opportunity to throw a dig at you. She seizes the opportunity to throw shade at you. She's just, and it seems like she's calculated. She seems very calculated with it, right? With the mess. I personally do not like her because some of the things she do is for no reason. I understand good TV. But when your insides, when your spirit ain't right, I always tell y'all, it's about this in here. It ain't right. So anyway, she was in charge of the trip. So she's decided that, she said, well, she don't have a village and all that. The reason why she don't have a village is because she's nasty. Don't nobody want to be friends with you when you're nasty. Nobody. Nobody wants to be bothered with you, nor does anybody have to be bothered with you. And this is what I'm going to say. If you on this show and these are your only friends, something wrong with you. Something wrong with you. So as everybody has their own friends. Now, granted, Shamia and Portia and Shamia and Candy. Shamia's friends with Candy and Portia outside of that, prior to. But if you don't have, this is all you got? Because she was crying last week and said she don't have a village. Step up and be my village. Who want to be bothered with you? Because the moment you do something wrong, she's going to expose it. She's going to capitalize on it. She's just so evil. And I don't understand why you're too old for that. See, y'all, let me tell y'all something. At some point in your life, This is part of the evolution. You have to let petty stuff go, or just let some stuff go over your head. It ain't that big enough to talk about. It ain't that big enough to be mad about, right? So, I don't get her and I don't like her, right? So anyway, so she put Candy in charge of the festivities for the bridal shower or the bridal situation, right? Pre-bridal situation, the pre-bridal party. And we all know how Candy get down. So Candy had, she bought everybody real pretty outfits, like bikini, like one-piece outfits, real pretty, or two-piece, but it was real pretty, real sexual, real seductive looking. Now, for me, in my mind, I'm thinking, why these outfits and there's no men? Like, I didn't get that part. But whatever. Okay. But the outfits were cute. They all looked good. And then Candy was the mistress. She was the mistress of ceremonies. She had the whip. Now, Candy had on a very, I would have liked to have that bodysuit. They had like bodysuit things on, some of them. Her bodysuit was glittery. Y'all know I go up for the glittery, right? It was glittery. But the boots she had on, those boots Candy had on, I want a pair of those. Those boots was everything, right? It's just glitter all the way up, just glitter. But anyway, so Candy was a mistress. So they were playing a game, and then they had a stripper. Now, this is the infamous stripper. Bolo, I think that's his name. Big chocolate black man. Looked good, y'all. And looked like he had everything that he needed to have, okay? Looked good. They had him in a glass case. I thought that was so artistic. Candy is good at what she do. Candy has a good mind. She's good at what she do. And so he was in the case. So then he come out and he's dancing. Now, they drinking. The man is dancing. They having fun with the man. And I think Candy gave them everybody $1,000, $2,000. She gave them all some money to give the man, right? And so they were enjoying themselves and having fun, right? Now, as the night goes on, the party sort of kind of dispersed. Everybody drinking. They said, okay, we're going to cover up the cameras. They wanted to cover up the cameras because whatever they was getting ready to do, they didn't want the cameras to see. Well, they caught a glimpse of the new girl, LaToya. Now, I don't know quite what her deal, because she's divorcing from her husband, but it seems like her and Kenya like each other in some kind of weird kind of way. But anyway, they caught a glimpse of LaToya and Portia kissing. Like, I don't know what it is. I've never been that way, but because I don't like women. If you do, you do. But I don't know what it is. You get drunk and whoever you see, that's who you want to kiss. No. But anyway, don't get me wrong, because Portia, my girl, I love Portia. I watched Portia grow and evolve, and she's real quick with it, with her thinking, right? But anyway, so they were kissing. So again, as the night goes on, some people go to bed. Kenya goes to bed. She got her baby. Now, if y'all watched the last week episode, she went up early. They want to play games with the girls because she said she had her baby. Well, at this point, I think it's about 4 o'clock in the morning, 5, whatever time it was. She comes downstairs to get milk or do something, and she says she listened for 45 minutes. But you came down to see about your baby, get some milk for your baby, but you listen for 45 minutes. She picks and chooses what she wants to do. That's why I'm telling y'all she's calculated. She picks and chooses what she's going to say, what she's going to do. Everything is a calculation for her. And so she listened. Now, if I'm at a situation with my friends and whatever they do, that's what they do. That's their business. Because you're at a private gathering. You're at a private gathering. So the next morning, Kenya get up and say somebody was doing something. And then she kept saying they was doing something they had no business doing. Why did they not have no business? They're grown. They're grown and they were on a trip. They were on vacay. So she made it a big deal. This is why I don't like her. She made it a big deal and went around to everybody dropping nuggets about who was in the room with the stripper. She said she heard 2 ladies in the room with the stripper, and one of them, the voice she knew was Portia. She didn't know who the other voice was. Did she say Portia or did she say Tanya? She knew one of them was in there. She didn't know who the other voice was. Now, mind you, she listened for 45 minutes. And I would have stood at the door. And so somebody said, well, did you just hear it or did you have your ear to the door? So she listened for 45 minutes at someone having sex. Why? If I was on a trip, if I was with my girl, we ain't got to be on a trip, but we having a situation. I don't care what my girl's doing. They doing it. That's that. Now, I might giggle with them later about it, but I'm not going to make a big deal about it in front of everybody. So she started questioning everybody. And then some of the girls went on a fishing trip and some didn't. So I think Cynthia Shamia didn't go. Cynthia Shamia, maybe the other girl, Latoya, didn't go on the fishing trip, right? So she's interrogating them. She's holding court by the pool. She's interrogating everybody, Latoya, because she wanted to know, was it her? And she said, no, it wasn't her, right? So, all during this process, I'm like, why is she making this the centerpiece of the situation? When you didn't feed them, you were unhospitable. Like, why is this the piece? She's so messy. She does not understand that that's why nobody likes you. Nobody likes you. So they all come back from the fishing trip. Kenya still on it. Kenya and Marlo make up. I don't know why. Marlo felt the need to be friends with her. I wouldn't want to. Because Kenya is a backstabber. I wouldn't feel no need to be her friend. Okay, you don't like me, you don't like me. So what? And we can still coexist in the same space. I'm going to ignore you, you ignore me. Easy. Well, anyway, they made up. And, maybe that's part of her growth as well. Some people just don't need to be my friend. So, they all gather up at the table. They get ready to eat or whatever they're getting ready to do. Kenya's still on it. Who was in the room with the man. So when everybody gets to the kitchen, she asked the question, and they all say, wasn't me. Now, if you notice, if you're looking, you see Tanya and Portia looking at each other. Maybe it was them. I don't know. Now, Tanya has a boyfriend she's been with 9 years. Portia is single. Her and her guy are not together right now. So whatever she do is what she do. But to imply, and so she's been basically, see, this is when people are snaky, you can't give them no ammunition. See, Tanya forgot that last season that she brought on a woman who said she was sleeping with Tanya's man. Or her man liked her or was pursuing her or something. She's super messy. And when you are messy like that, you get karma. That's why her and her husband are not together. You are messy. You are mean. She's beyond messy. So she brought this woman on last season that said she was sleeping with Tanya's man, or he was flirting with her, or he liked her, or something to that effect. I forgot now. But she purposely brought this woman to a situation they were at. Like, she goes out of her way to be ugly. She goes out of her way to be ugly, right? So anyway, I guess she's got it in for Tanya. And I told y'all, when folks is crazy and they pick you, they get stuck on you, they get stuck on you. And she's stuck on her, and she's stuck on Portia. Now, for them to go in that room together, if they did, I'm not saying they did, with that man, that was all the ammunition that she needed, right? So, nobody, owned up to it, and nobody owned up to it, but she kept on, right? So, I know the ending of it because, I follow them on social media. Tanya ended up quitting the show. She has a man she's been with for a long time, like I said, 9 years. She ended up quitting the show. Now, I watched the after show, and Portia said she just wasn't giving her any energy. She just was not going to give her any energy, right? And I don't blame her. That's what I would do. Because Kenya likes to pick until she makes you explode. That's what she does. She likes to make you explode. And she is, and she doesn't seem to like couples. If someone is healthy, now, she hasn't did anything to Cynthia, but Cynthia is very, what's the word for Cynthia? She gets along to get along, Kenya did try to ruin the engagement, the proposal, I should say. But she got on there. Nene was her target, and eventually now Nene is gone. And now her and Cynthia are the best friends. She's one of them girls, if it was in real life, you'd have to beat up, right? Because she won't stop. She won't stop. And I don't understand, like I said, how Candy and Cynthia are still her friend. Because I would be afraid that the dagger would be in my back. Because that's what she does. That's what she does. And she likes to pick on the weak, or, and most people are so happy in their life. See, when you're happy in your life, you don't have time for all of that. You just don't have time for all of that. When you're not happy in your life, you find mess. You create mess everywhere you go. You know, when you're happy in your life, Tanya's happy with her man. Portia's happy, even though she's happy she got her baby. You know, she's happy in her life. You know, she's got a lot going on. She's doing a lot. She's happy in her life. When you are not happy in your life, you'll find something to do. And Kenya's too old. I think Kenya's almost 50. Be grateful that you had a baby. Be grateful that God blessed you with a baby and live your life. Because I always wondered, you know, she was Miss America or Miss USA or Miss somebody. Like, and you out there in Hollywood, now you in Atlanta, you know, you don't have a man, and you because you can't keep one. When you get one, it's her. But you know, people don't look inside themselves. You got to look at you. If stuff keep going on wrong, and fix you. Fix you. Quit trying to fix other folks and do other stuff to other people and fix you. That's the key to life. Fix yourself, right? Fix yourself. So anyway, y'all, I want y'all to watch this episode because it's real messy. And next week is going to get messier. You know, like I said, Tanya quits the show. I don't know when they're going to stop filming her, but she quit the show before filming. Well, I guess they're going to show her all season, but I do know that she quit the show. So anyway, guys, everybody have a great, great, great day. Just want to get on here and talk about old messy, hateful. She beyond messy. She hateful. Oh, hateful Kenya. I don't like her. So Kenya, you listening? I don't like you. Anyway, y'all, thanks for watching Jackie with a Q. Let me shout out my subscribers again. Nicole Blunt, Beautiful Barnes, and Robert Keyboard. And Robert always has, leave me nice comments. All of my subscribers do. I just want to say again, guys, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for being on this journey with me. For my new subscribers, thank you as well. I hope you enjoy. And again, don't forget that I'm going live Sunday. Now, we might have a few technical difficulties, but it's my birthday, and we're going to work it out. All right? So till the next time, guys, be safe and be good.